Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account, and finally guys, it has happened. Leonardo da Vinci is here. You can use him for free for 3 days. You can exchange him in 52 or 53 days. But if you want to go ahead and pick him up right now, you can purchase him. Now, I do not like the redemption, how they do the redemption in here. I really feel like they need to let us exchange these for shards, especially when it comes to multiple dimensional heroes. It gets very difficult to track the resources. But ultimately, we do want to pick him up because we want to build him. I want to see him built. I want to see him picked up. So there he is, guys, 50% off in the shop. So we're going to go ahead and pick him up. We're going to fuse him with another hero. Haven't figured out who we're going to fuse him with yet. It's going to take just a couple minutes to figure it out, but I'm thinking Nomura, just for the simple fact I have Nomura at 5 stars. And I don't have Nomura's furniture. Nomura without that 9 of 9 furniture is not effective at all. Honestly, she really needs the 9 of 9 furniture to be successful and really do well when it comes to the progression in the campaign. All right, so there we go. It finally popped up for us. So let's go ahead and pick him up. There he is, guys, the unlock. So we're going to run through his skills and abilities, which I know we've talked about before, but I want to show you a couple cool things that I've seen since he's been out. So since he has been released, which is just literally a matter of a couple hours, looking in the Arena of Heroes, we've seen him actually show up in quite a few places, including some of the Champion Hall formations. We've seen him showing up in a couple different places. Luba, boom, already has him 5 stars right there. 9 of 9 furniture, plus 30 or plus 40 signature item. A lot of players have been popping him straight into formations with the PvP aspect that he brings. But in addition, a lot of players are utilizing him for the multiple forms of crowd control within the campaign, which is definitely what I want to do, guys. So there is our 11th dimensional hero. I remember not too long ago when we first got the dimensionals and Arthur was released, and everybody just went kind of crazy when he was released. And look how far we have come from there, guys. So again, we're going to fuse with Nomura because I don't have her 9 of 9 furniture yet. Once we get her furniture, we can actually swap this out quite a bit. So there is the signature item unlocked. There's the engraving unlocked, which is very cool to see, guys. So boom, taking him straight to level 472. I don't know if I have enough mats here to build him, but we're definitely going to build him. So there's really 2 options to build him out, guys. So looking at the creator, his signature item, enemies are dealt more damage from Leonardo's cannon the further away they are from it. Damage dealt can be raised up to 30%. So unlocking the signature item, just as I did right there, will be fine for him. Ultimately, you're not reliant on Leonardo doing a significant amount of damage, which he doesn't. It's more about the crowd control aspect that he brings to the game. So there's really, again, 2 ways to build him. Number 1, you can just unlock the signature item, just like I did right here. It does give a significant amount of hit points, attack, and defense, as we see right up here. But ultimately, you just need the signature item unlocked to go ahead and get that 30% damage. Looking at level 10, it goes to 50, goes to 80. Again, not reliant at the damage that he's doing. Now, the second option to build him is going straight plus 30 signature item. So this is a really big part of his build. When Leonardo triggers evacuation as a result of receiving damage, the damage he receives shall not exceed 10% of his maximum health. So that is similar to Rowan's ability, which does the damage mitigation. Which is a very big factor. I believe it's damage control that Rowan has. The damage he receives shall not exceed 10%, meaning that burst heroes are not going to be effective on him, which means that when you get into level deficiencies, it's going to make a really big difference with the amount of damage that he's going to take. In addition, when it comes to PvP, same exact thing. If you're dealing with burst teams, it's going to limit the damage that he's going to take, which again is very substantial. So +1 or the unlock of the signature item or the plus 30 signature item are going to be the 2 methods to build him out. Now, a lot of people have also talked about his engraving. So using the ability evacuation immediately resets the cooldown timer of Renaissance Cannon. So big one there is if he takes damage and flies away, this is going to allow the cooldown to reset, which means he's going to be able to provide more crowd control, which again is simply broken when it comes to the hero. And of course, if he does take damage, he is going to fly away. His plus 60 engraving after using the evacuation, Leonardo received 50% less damage for 5 seconds, guys. So now not only with the signature item are you going to have a reduction rate here of the damage he's going to take when he does that evacuation ability, he's going to take 50% less damage. So if by chance he does fly into the enemy side, he is taking a massive damage reduction. Now, I also think coupling that with a hero such as Merlin, boom, that is going to give a big damage reduction as well. Could be beneficial. We're going to have to see exactly where he is going to shine when it comes to the PvP formations. Now, another thing that we focus on him is when it comes to the inn. The inn, he does need the 9 of 9. He's a big priority hero to getting this 9 of 9 furniture. Leonardo recovers an additional 10 energy points per second for every enemy that is covered in paint, meaning that this is going to lead into his ultimate ability. The ultimate ability is, of course, going to freeze people within the frames. So again, the 3 of 9 leads to the furniture ability and also the crowd control aspect, which this hero is completely built around. But the 9 of 9, enemies that are struck by the ability Work of Art will receive 45% more damage the following 8 seconds. Guys, so that is going to encase them in the Work of Art, and they are going to take enormous amounts of damage, which is going to be interesting because, as we know, you can CC one boss who is Dark Arden, which is why Raku works really well. If we can encapsulate him with the Work of Art, we could see a 45% increase in the damage coupled with Raku. Again, just going a couple different ways with this hero and how well he is going to be equipped and how well he's going to be built out. Now remember, he is a mage, meaning the Windbinder is probably going to be pretty effective on him just because of the immediate gain of energy. Similar to other heroes, the quicker that we can get him to ult, which is kind of what is built of the 3 of 9 furniture, the faster that we do get him to ult, the more that we're going to be able to CC the enemies. Crowd controlled enemies, of course, do no damage, which is the reason he is going to be so broken. Overall, that's honestly, if the battle does carry on though, I can see Winged Warden with a little bit of haste. Same with this one, the Warden of the Arcane. Again, we're not worried about the damage he is doing. It is the haste, guys. We need to get his ultimate as fast as possible, which is why I think the Windbinder is going to be the kind of go-to or artifact for him. Because again, we want to start with 300 energy points at the start of battle. So let's go ahead and just try him, drop him in a couple formations, because we can try him in a real life scenario, running him, you know, in a real scenario, which this is the 5 pole. Again, not sure if it's going to be effective, but he has multiple forms of crowd control, which I figured he'd just get completely run over here because of, we're starting to get into a bigger level deficiency. But even looking there, guys, Iran just gets destroyed within these team comps, but we can always try him in different places. We can try him in the Ainz team comp. Remember, running with Merlin, he is going to get the buff here from Albedo, which in this team comp, I don't think you're going to need it. So evacuation right off the bat. Cecilia came over, he ran away again. Now he's back in this corner. Boom, there's the encapsulation of the heroes within the frame. That is such a cool crowd control ability, guys. Seems like he's really going to shine when it comes to being able to ult faster. I honestly really think that is going to be his pivotal part, is getting, boom, he splatters paint on a couple heroes. There's the CC with the cannon. Again, coupled with Mahira. Encapsulated, look at that. A bunch of different heroes there, guys. Got the encapsulation. And I'm wondering if he is going to work with Khazard. That could be an interesting combination as well, to see exactly how strong he's going to work. The duration of But there's the crowd control, guys. Those big cannons, boom, encapsulating with art. Even encapsulating totems over there. Got Entendre in there as well. Seems like there's going to be a couple formations that he is really going to do well. Anytime that we can sub in a hero, especially because once you pick him up, you will have him maxed out. And that's another really big change for him, right? He jumped right in the middle of everybody right there. But very cool indeed. We're seeing him in PvP. We're seeing him in formations. A lot of players, again, don't know if he's going to be moved into the Twisted Realm. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to build him out. We want to drop him in the Oak Inn. We're going to try to get some furniture on him. We've been looking at a couple different heroes to build, including building out the rest of Merlin, building out Athalia, Zorath. We want some furniture. Kelthar, you know what? We can drop Kelthar out of there. We'll build him eventually, but we want Leonardo in there right now to go ahead and build out his furniture. So again, going to drop him in the wish list, build out that furniture, which I think is going to really address some of the survivability issues. And I feel like with the level deficiency or where we are in AFK Arena, he is going to need the signature item as well. So we're going to max out to where we can, and over the next probably couple days, we can see where he is. So he picks up magic resistance. So interesting dynamic there to pick up a little more defense. That way he takes a little bit less damage. But I think we're going to be close. So boom, there's the 10. So cannon's doing more damage. Not too bad there. And then we will just continue to build him again over the next week. We'll get him maxed out. And adding a significant amount of HP, guys. Look at this. Boom. That was like 236,000 HP. Definitely building out the signature items. Again, when you start getting into the higher level deficiencies, it is far more beneficial to build up the signature item. Even looking here, guys, what's that? 2,493,000 HP, so 12%. Again, not worried about the attack and defense as much because he's not there for the damage, but he is definitely there to max out signature item. If you build him with the engraving, if you build him with the furniture, definitely going to be a game changer when it comes to formations, guys. So we're going to have to test him out. I'm going to test him out tonight, test him out tomorrow, see what formations work with him. Remember, this is not going to disappear now, so we can actually go ahead and borrow him. And I believe it's going to give it to us completely maxed out. Let's take a look at the one, which I think I got to fuse it, don't I? I think I even have to fuse the test one. But got tier 3 gear there. It'll probably max it out to 9 of 9 to be able to utilize him in the campaign. So guys, that is Leonardo da Vinci. We have him. We're going to build him out. I want to build him with furniture. I want to build him, max him out with all the rest of the dimensionals. Only one we have left to build is him and Nakaruru, and they are all completely done. Actually have a bunch of emblems of space as well, just setting aside to go ahead and build him out. So very cool to see, guys. So that will do it for today's video. That is Leonardo. So we picked him up. Again, if you're wondering if it's worth it to pick him up, honestly, yes, because if you're going to get him as free to play, or if you're going to save resources for him, it is a significant amount of resources that you have to get. It is a really big amount of resources to go ahead and pick up out of there. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.